I hope to see you guys on tour this fall. Classic Climb Tour, Atlanta, August 21st. DC, August 28th. Lots of great speakers, lots of great opportunities to build a brand that you love, like, trust, getting up every day, checking on. See you on tour. What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classic Climb blog. I am on my way driving back to Austin, Texas. It's been a long day. I drove from Dallas to Houston, saw an event, did a quick meeting, got some fried fish, hopped back in the car, and now I'm driving to Austin. I have to tell you this, focus on the youth. If you got young people in your family, load them up with books, load them up with content, load them up with these tickets to these events. I was at Wall Street Trapper and Him 500 event, Best of Both Worlds, and a woman was in there asking her what should she do for her 13-year-old son, and he was there. And Wall Street Trapper looked back and said, dang, that's a big 13-year-old. I kind of laughed. But what I realized with going to this Houston event, and then before that, going to the Dallas event, these young people ain't playing. They just not playing. I think it was Teo Tech or one of them. Money Monopolizers. The guys who used to have a blog. They were running around doing a little TikTok saying all these people made $1 million basically in their 20s. Well, of course, it goes to TikTok and all these people are angry and vitriol and saying negative things and their parents must have helped them. And again, these are black people, black young people. Not saying all of them don't have dads. Most of them do. And when I talk to them. But what you realize is the older people get, the more they're like, oh, somebody got an unfair advantage. Somebody did this. Somebody parents gave them money. And I'm going to tell y'all, I keep giving y'all examples where I am meeting white and black people with no money. Parents didn't give them the hookup. They got on this man's internet. I'm just being real truthful with you. They got on this man's internet. They learned a few things, one or two things, and they took off running. They done learned it, and they move on they take 40-50% of the information and move on with it. Why? Because there's a baggage of life, right? I think Kevin Samuels made a joke to me, nobody want no old wife. And it's not that nobody wants an old wife, which is hilarious. Nobody wants the baggage and the hang-ups that people have as they get older. The older people get, the more they don't want to do something. They're inflexible. They don't want to move cities. They don't want to change jobs. And you have to understand, the way this winter is coming in, honey, the way this winter is coming, Peter put some foreclosures up here, put some vandalized houses up here. Peter, man, put some cold winter weather up here, because these people are not playing. I drove through Houston, and Houston is raggedy in some spots. And Houston you can see where there's pockets of wealth, there's pockets of change, and then there's just like hood. Like, and it don't matter if you're Hispanic, white, black, you over there because that's where you can afford to live. And I'm trying to get you guys to understand, like, you have to be able to be flexible and pivot. You have to let go of some of these things that keep you stuck. You know what I mean? Because there's a thing called sunk cost theory. A lot of people, and now I don't apply this to relationships, that's a different conversation, right? But sunk cost theory is, I've already done so much. I've already put in so much. I've already did all this. I'm not going to let it go because I've already sunk in so much money or so much time. And I'm telling you, you got to be flexible. Less brown shit. You got to be hungry. Okay. You got to be hungry for change. You got to be hungry for a new life. You got to go. The pain of staying the same is worse than the pain of change. I have to change, right? And so I'm sitting there listening to all these events this weekend and realizing one of the guys there, Peter put Kentucky put a picture of Kentucky right here. A kid and his friend drove 12 hours from Kentucky. 12 hours. You know why? Because they wanted to be in the room. They wanted to get the information. And people gonna be like, well, man, they drove 12 hours for sitting outside in 95-degree weather. Yes. Again, young people don't have these hang-ups. They gonna get in where they fit in and keep it moving. Now, I will say, if you're older, you already got the spouse, you already got the kids, great. Like, get that second gear and change and be flexible and do what you got to do. For those people who are kind of waffling, right? Somebody, I think it was Dr. Dick said, hey, if you're a man, you need to make $100,000 before you get married. And people in the comments like, oh, they don't got to do that. They ain't got to do that. And we already see doing it the way where you just got $40,000 a year and your wife is working and y'all stressed out and y'all can't even go on vacation, that don't work either. You know, I'm all about, hey, jump up and get married, do what you got to do, right? But you got to realize somewhere in this, you want change. You're going to have to want a better life. And for me, I don't understand what we have to do out here in our society to convince you otherwise. Listen, there are several Instagram influencers I see just walking away and doing some other stuff. And I understand it. Because if you're not dedicated to it, if you're not getting systems in place, you're not hiring folks, you'll just burn yourself out. That's what you'll do. You'll burn yourself out, or you'll get tapped out at the level of knowledge you're already at. Like, what you know already has you where you are. If you knew better, you do better. You know the sayings the old people tell you. If you knew better, you do better. If you knew it then, what you knew now, what you knew then, all that stuff, you do better, right? So I'm appeasing to you to do better, because you got 6 months. You really don't even have that. And you got to really realize, if the border has 1 million people, they done call. Now, what do? They catch them. Some of them they keep. Some of them they release immediately and give them a court date. Right? So these people are basically sent to live in a particular type of housing until they have their court date. You think them people staying there? No, they getting ghosts like the night. They getting all up in the United States, wherever they got to be, whatever little town, whatever little farm they got to pick cotton on or pick whatever, they'll do it. Because they getting gone. They know America is too easy. It's too fluid. Nobody's looking for them as long as they're busy working, okay? Same thing with the Indian workers. When India opens up, them people going to be flooding everywhere but India. Why? Because it was so bad and they were so locked down. They couldn't leave their own country. They're going to leave. They're going to leave in the millions. There's 1 billion people in India. Peter, put a big billion of India. Billion. Put pictures of India right here, Peter. Because I want y'all to understand that this is the future. They know, man, all I got to do to come to America, maybe own 1 or 2 rental properties, own a little store on the side, work this tech job till I get my visa right. That's it. No problem. That's why when you come to Austin, there's been 42 brand new Indian restaurants open up in the past 3 years. Right? Mom and daddy ain't sitting home doing nothing. Trust me. They using that chain immigration, and they gonna get busy working. They gonna get busy working. So listen, you know the saying, you can get busy dying or you can get busy living. It's up to you. I just know what I'm gonna do. Okay? I've sat down with many attorneys and many accountants, and I'm telling y'all, I'm just not for the play, man. I'm just not. I know what's coming ahead, and people are gonna wake up one day and be like, oh my God, what happened? You see it all the time. People be like, our neighborhood got gentrified. You've been here 20 years. You saw the last 5 years it changed. Don't act like now all of a sudden you're surprised you can't afford rent here. That's crazy. So anyways, you guys, this is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. What are the advice I have for you? 1, join us on the Classy Climb tour. We're breaking it down, how to build a brand, how to build online businesses, how to build your online profile so you can use it in the real world. Also, 2, all the courses, man. We're out here, hey, get all the courses while you can, because I want to delete everything after December, because I just think it's either you are taking advantage of the information or you're not. That's just plain and simple, right? So anyways, you guys, this is your girl Erica, Classy Climb blog. I'm about to finish this hour or so ride. You guys have a good night.